Mike? Kind of, yeah. He did like chicken wings.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what that is.
That's the chicken wing diet. Okay. It's like my father-in-law. What's the one where you like eat just meat?
Yeah, I think it's paleo.
Paleo. That's what Mike more. Mike.
Oh, no, but it wasn't paleo. It was like some.
I tell you.
I don't think
Oh,
it was
Atkins.
Atkins. That's it.
Yeah.
But he would eat like an entire package of bacon
Yeah.
at once. Like in one, he would take the whole thing. And he doesn't.
Here, let me see that.
He's one of those guys who's like, I don't cook. I can't make a sandwich. And he would take an entire package of bacon and put it in the microwave for his meal.
Okay. We're as high as we were in April, with new cases every day.
I'm like, I really have to get back to
I mean, I wear my mask in public all the time, but I'm like, my brother wants to have a kid. I'm gonna wear my mask. I just read about a Texas family that all of them got it.
I read that too, and I'm so nervous because my in-laws are coming to visit, and I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like, we haven't had people in our house. Like, I don't know what you think is gonna happen.
Because all of the instructors were there.
So intimidating.
And I'm like, I'm fine.
You didn't have to leave
Good. We all know what they're doing.
I know that was the worst part, but I'm glad that's done.
Thank you for volunteering to teach me.
Oh, I don't know what it's gonna be like, but sure. I just need to watch my time because I'm not good for
As soon
30,
as I read Jamie's, I was like,
30 minutes.
I know. Well, part of me was like, come on, Leanne, and then part of me was like, let's just cancel. Let's just go back to bed.
I almost did. I'm like, I'll just get up.
I told John, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. He's like, you're on such a strict routine, you're not gonna be able to sleep. And I woke up like,
Yeah.
All right. Let's be on our mats or just lay here for 30 minutes.
Yes. I don't think any of us would be upset by that.
you know, every time, if you ever do show up, seriously, I fall asleep like 5 times. When we do yoga, I'm like,
Yeah. Seriously, could just lay here. So that's a good intention. So let's listen to our bodies. So during training, there's this quote that I just like think about all the time, and I don't know who it was, who said it, but it was something like, "You are perfect just the way you are, but you could use a little work. But you could always use a little work," or something like that. And that, like, I
That was just a little what?
work. And that's just kind of the whole yoga thing, right? Like we're so wrapped up in like we need to do more, we need to push ourselves, and yes, let's listen to your body, but we also know that if we push ourselves a little bit, we're gonna see more and we're gonna feel more. So let's remember that. I feel like after my training, I walk around and see so much more, which is so great. All right, I know I don't want to do this, but bring a little life into your body. Big morning stretch. Hug your knees in, rock out. And then roll over to a tabletop position. Wake up your back with some cat and cows. Inhale, push your stomach to the ground, look up. As you exhale, round your back. 3 more on your own breath. When you are done, tuck your toes under and meet in a downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hips high and back. Ground down through your fingers. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, look up to the top, bend your knees and take tiny steps to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Place your hands down, plank position. Knees to the mat. Body all the way down to the mat. Baby cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do a couple of those. That whole thing that we just called is a sun A. Look forward, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive down to the mat. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back to plank. All the way down to the mat. Baby cobra. Back to downward facing dog. We're gonna take one more of those. Look forward, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold over. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart center. One more. Arms up. Swan dive down. Step back to plank. This time you can do a full chaturanga or place your knees down. Up dog. Slow as you can, bring it back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step to the top. All the way back up. Hands to heart center. Hands on your hips, bend your knees. Step back all the way with your right leg. Ground down through your feet. Feel your hips with feel your hands with your hips. They can't talk. Make sure they're pointing forward. And when you're steady, arms up overhead. Tighten your bum. Ground down through your feet. That back shin shines up to the sky. Full inhale. Sink a little bit further, exhale. Open it up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, dance it back. Cartwheel your hands down. Step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your left leg back. Setting up on this side, ground down through your feet. When you feel steady, all the way up. Again, make sure your hips are facing forward. Heel is raised in the back. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Open up warrior two. Strong hands, strong arms, containment in your core. Flip your front palm, dance it back. Keep that bend in your front knee. Windmill your arms down. Let's this time plank position. Left palm in the middle of your mat. Rotate over, side plank. Feel free to place your foot down, your knee down. Pull your side up to the sky. Hand back down, switch it to the other side. Hips high. Leg position. Hold it here. We're gonna do a little bit of core strength here. Lift your right leg 2 inches off the mat. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, back down. Other side, left leg. Tighten your core. Look straight down at your mat. 3, 2, 1. Lower down slowly to your mat. Hands down by your side. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, peel your chest off the mat, peel your legs off the mat. Small banana shape. Use your back muscles. Breathe as you exhale, maybe pull up a little bit higher. And let it all down, right ear to the mat. Head back to center. If you want to set up for bow, you can, or do the same thing we just did. Kick your heels back to your bum. If you have space, grab onto your heels or your feet. Inhale. As you exhale, kick back into your hands. Push your thighs to the mat. Open your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Let it all down. Left ear to your mat. Deep breaths in your back body. Face forward, hands to the mat. Push back to child's pose. Heels together. Sit back down on your heels. Maybe shake your head left and right. Hands out in front of you. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Toes point down, hips even. Fingers pressed into the mat. Inhale, pull your knee to your chest. And as you exhale, extend it back. 3-legged dog. 3-legged. Oh, you know what I mean. To your right elbow this time. Pull it in. Kick it back. Let's do your opposite elbow. So your left elbow twist. Pull it in. Kick it back. Place it back down on the mat. Left side, left leg up. Inhale, pull it towards your chest. Kick it back. Left elbow, tight core. Back up. Follow your breath. Inhale, opposite elbow, twist across your body. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Let's do a wide-legged downward facing dog. So bring your feet outside of your mat. Oh, great. The same thing, but just wide legs. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Look forward. Bring your feet back together. Step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way up. Arms to the sky. Right arm under your left, eagle arms. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, sit back down in your chair. Inhale, your right leg over your left. Squeeze. Squeeze your body together. Constrict the blood flow. Explode out of the pose. Stretch all the way up. Left arm underneath your right. Eagle arms. Left leg over your right. Sit back. Squeeze your legs together, your arms together. Explode out of the pose. Reach up to the sky. Swan dive down to the mat. Step back to plank. Then push your hips back to downward facing dog. Right heel to the sky. Pull it through pigeon pose. Knee to your wrist. Foot to your left wrist. Tall spine. You can stay right here if this feels good. Or slowly walk your hands down in front of you. Feel the stretch in your right hip. If your knee hurts, if your right knee hurts, pull your foot back to your body a little bit. It doesn't need to be parallel to the top of your mat. This is your practice. Make it feel good in your body. Hands to the mat, slowly come up. Tuck your toes under in the back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Other side, left heel raises. Pull your knee through. Pigeon pose. Tall spine here. Stay here or walk your hands forward and down. This might feel completely different than the other side. Hands back to the mat. Tuck your toes under in the back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Sway your hips left and right. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, plank position. Downward facing dog. Raise your right heel high. Pull it through in between your hands. Place it down. Knee to the mat. Hands on your hips. Lunge into your hips. Straighten your front knee. You can sit back to your heel. Stretch in that front leg. Crawl forward. Pop your knee up. Step back to downward facing dog. Left heel raises. Pull it through. Place it between your palms. Knee down. Lunge into your front leg. Straighten your front leg. Feel the stretch in your calf, your hamstring. Crawl forward. Hop up your knee. Step back to downward facing dog. Let's do one more flow here. Inhale, plank position. Exhale down. Inhale, upward facing dog. As slow as you can, bring it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your heels high. Exhale, set your knees to the ground. Sit back on your heels. Roll over onto your back. We'll do a couple twists, and then we'll end. Right leg over your left, twisting over to the left side. Arms can go out into a T. Gaze to the right side. Try to keep both shoulders on your mat. Feeling the twist at your waist and your low back. Knees to center. Switch it out. Left leg over right. Right side. Gaze to your left. Shoulders on the mat. Feet back to center. Legs out wide, palms up. Close your eyes. Take it all in. Each moment, take it in. Remember, you are perfect just the way you are. So maybe work on yourself a little bit. But just listen to your body, take what it needs, push it to a limit, but then back off. And I could stay here for all day. Thank you guys for coming to the mat. Thank you guys for showing up every day. This means so much to me. Stay here for as long as you want. It is currently 8:03. I hope that made sense, because I feel like I don't remember what I did. I just was like flowing through it and like in my own body. I don't even remember talking. So I hope that all makes sense.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
I was laying here, I'm like, did I just talk out loud, or was that?
You did good. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, my like hips and legs all like that stretch.
Good.
I feel like
I guess we've all been doing the same thing, so we all probably need the same things.
yes.
Oh my goodness.